Bienvenidos, queridos amigos, a su programa ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa TV? Hoy estamos aquí en la conferencia de prensa del Jazz and Heritage Festival 2024. Una reunión, una festividad que ocurre cada año y donde vienen cientos y cientos de artistas y miles de personas. Hoy estamos en la conferencia de prensa donde se van a anunciar lo que le llaman ellos los cubos, que es dónde va a tocar cada artista, a qué hora y en qué día. Además, bueno, se van a hacer todos los anuncios y van a presentar lo que es el cartel oficial del Jazzfest 2024. Tenemos también la música de los Güiros, una banda local que está amenizando. Quiero decirles que el Jazzfest este año está dedicado a un país muy querido que es Colombia. Así que bueno, tienen que venir al Jazzfest y por eso estamos haciendo esta antesala para que ya vayan probando un bocadito de lo que va a ser el Jazz and Heritage Festival 2024. No se me vayan, que regresamos enseguida.
That generate a lot of money. I'm a member of a fraternity, the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Inc., and we sell beer at the Jazz and Heritage Festival. And you know what we do with our money? We provide scholarships for high school students and for college students.
Good morning. I'm Rachel Blanco, Market Manager with Expedia Group, based proudly here in New Orleans. Expedia and my local colleagues are thrilled to be the official travel provider for the New Orleans Jazz Fest for 2024 and 2025. I'd like to thank all of our hotel partners who participated in our inaugural campaigns. Your support has been instrumental, and we look forward to continued relationships and to strengthening our commitment to the vibrant city of New Orleans.
The complete listings of all the Jazz Fest food, all the Jazz Fest art, and the cues are now on the Jazzfest website, nojazzfest.com. Everything comes through nojazzfest.com. Tickets and everything. This year, 2024, Jazzfest is probably the biggest that we've ever tried to put on. Well, we will put on. It's big in every aspect. It's the most food vendors. It's the most food items. It's the most craft artists. It's the most bands that have ever come together for one festival. In 2023, we had 54 food vendors serving 185 different foods. This year, in 2024, we have 60 food vendors serving 208 foods. Now, there'll be some new people that are coming in new, and then some of the people that we didn't have with us last year are coming back. And some of them are here today. John Edward Board from Marksville, Louisiana, who does crawfish bread. One of the favorites is back this year, and he's back over there. Yolanda Casby, who does, the sweet potato pies. Oh my God. And turnovers, she's back this year. And Clessy's, who's a new vendor, the Cajun crawfish dirty rice. So we have new people coming in. We have our family coming back. The festival has 3 major craft areas, as I assume you know, but that's Contemporary Crafts, Louisiana Marketplace, and Congo Square African Marketplace. We will bring through the festival 260 art and craft booths of this festival, because they change per weekend. So the cues, which tell us who's playing, where you already know who's playing each weekend. You already know who's playing each day. What you don't know is where they're playing and when they're playing, and how long they're playing nationally. And so that information is now out on nojazzfest.com as of right now. We have another band on the festival this year that's playing on May the 2nd. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about that and answer some of your questions. When the Rolling Stones come to Jazzfest, oh, I've been trying to say that forever. Third time's the charm. Well, there'll be a full day of Jazzfest. All the food vendors, the craft vendors, everything will be going. The stages will come down around 3:30. And as of then, they'll come down one at a time, because when the Stones hit at 5 o'clock, all the other stages will be down and just then. Now, it's a limited capacity that we put together because we didn't want to be overcrowded. In fact, that day is sold out as of now. So you should go to the website again, NOJazzfest.com, and look at the guidelines for May 2nd and see, what's going to happen out there specifically. Okay, now we have a poster, as you know, every year we have an art poster. So a little group of high school girls call themselves the Dixie Cups. Put out a record called Chapel of Love. It was a major hit in America. This year, well, if they did it in 1964, this is 2024. So it's the 60th anniversary of Chapel of Love.
Y aquí estoy con el señor Quinn Davis. Él es el productor y director ejecutivo del New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival. Mr. Quinn, it's that time of year again.
It's that time of year again. 30 days to go. The festival is on now. The people out there building, the tents are going up. Oh man, we waited a long time to get here.
Every year I see her with more enthusiasm, more drive. I mean, what makes you, what keeps you going?
Well, this is an incredible festival. I mean, it's kind of all I know how to do.
I know. But it's been 50 plus years. Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe he's a little tired, less energetic, and you always like giving the most of you.
I'm starting to catch on, how to do it.
I don't see that at all. Mr. Quinn, Colombia is the big thing.
Isn't
the
that
Cultural
great?
Exchange Pavilion now, it's extended, right? With more locations or a little more ground?
Everything. The Columbia Exposition is going to be right in the center of the festival, around where the flagpole is, and the whole thing is enlarged, right? The Columbia Music Tent is bigger. We have arts and crafts. We have food. I didn't mention we have a bar with Colombian drinks.
So I'll be there.
Yeah, that'll work. And then we have something like 17 to 19 bands coming.
That's amazing.
It's amazing because these bands are big.
Right. I read that this is the biggest or the largest celebration of a country in Jazzfest, larger than Cuba even, because I'm Cuban and I was here for the Cuban one.
Which was fantastic. Oh,
historical, right?
Yeah.
But this is the largest one. Why?
Well, Colombia is like a Brazil or something, right? There's so much culture, there's so much music, and so many different kinds of music that once they went down there and started, looking around and seeing what there was just so much of it. It was hard to pick out, actually.
From cumbia to folkloric music to like modern music, right? I mean, it's such a variety.
Well, we have Grupo Nietzsche.
I know. Salsa.
So we have to cover all bases.
Grupo Nietzsche, bueno, ya lo saben, una de las bandas mayores de salsa. Y bueno, también ahí, pues, para todos los gustos, también tienen, pues, artistas del momento. The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival has grown so much, but isn't the community element still a huge part of it?
Well, that's what makes it. That's what it is. It's a local festival that's just grown and grown. And it's grown just as much for local people that live around here, Lafayette, Baton Rouge. Everybody comes together for it. Yeah.
So that's the key. right? Because it's made by us, right? That the community is growing with the festival, and people come from outside of the world to see this festival getting larger. But it's also the community that supports it.
Yeah, because if you put this festival in the middle of a desert in Arizona, no offense to Arizona, but it's in New Orleans. That's what makes it great. When you leave the fairgrounds, you're in New Orleans. So it's New Orleans food, New Orleans music, you know. That's what makes it. And I think the sum is greater than the parts. You know, the festival as a whole is such a groove, man. The vibe is so great.
I know.
People just like to be out there and eat.
Absolutely. I have to ask you, the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally.
How do you feel about it?
Fantastic. It's a big deal. They're the biggest band in the world, but it also comes with a lot of work to do to adjust the festival to have them. You know.
Yes.
We're looking forward to it.
We are looking forward to it too. Mr. Quint Davis, thank you for putting up this amazing festival with all the team and all the community and everybody that worked so hard to make this happen. We are so thrilled to have the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival here.
We're back.
We are back. Ha sido Quint Davis las palabras de él, que dice que bueno, los invita a todos ustedes que vengan a ver el grupo Nietzsche y a ver mucha música colombiana y a los grupos locales, the local bands too, the local Latin bands that I am part of too. And it's always the support of the local artists that really strikes me as a very important component of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival.
Well, that's what sets this festival apart from all the others. I mean, if you take this 6 acts a day on each stage, one of those acts might be a guest performer. All the rest are local. There's no other festival that can do that, you know?
It is so, so true. Well, Mr. Quint, thank you so, so much. I appreciate it for ¿Qué pasa?
Okay. ¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa?
Jazzfest.
¿Qué pasa Jazzfest? Aquí me acompaña Corina Hernández. Ella está en el grupo Los Güiros, pero también es una artista y una celebridad local, yo diría, ¿no? De aquí en Nueva Orleans.
No tanto.
Cuéntame, Corina, ¿cómo ha sido la experiencia aquí de estar en esta antesala de lo que va a ser el Jazzfest?
Sí, pues para nosotros es un honor, obvio, estar aquí y pudiendo representar un poquito la cultura colombiana de aquí, que hacemos. Nosotros tocamos música de Latinoamérica, cumbia peruana, mexicana, pero también mucha cumbia colombiana.
¿Cómo fueron los inicios tuyos personalmente en la cultura, digamos, latina?
Pues a mí siempre me encantó desde chiquita la música latina. En mi casa siempre se escuchaba salsa para limpiar, porque le pone un humor de hacerlo. Y
cuando decimos tu casa, ¿dónde decimos que es tu casa?
Yo soy de España. Yo soy de...
Española, Corina Hernández es española. ¿De qué parte exactamente?
Del sur, de Granada.
Del sur de Granada, dice ella, de Granada, del sur de España. Muy bien. Y entonces ahí ya escuchaban salsa y entonces de ahí te viene la inclinación.
Sí, mis abuelos le encantaban el trío Los Panchos, toda esa música bella, caribeña, con armonías. A mí me encanta Totola Momposina de Colombia. Y bueno, es tan rica y tan vasta, ¿no? La música.
Y al llegar aquí en Nueva Orleans, o sea, ya ustedes se han hecho un espacio ya como música, bueno, no solamente cumbia, pero tienen varios proyectos que hacen diferentes cosas. En este momento estás haciendo la cumbia ahora para el Jazzfest, ¿right?
Sí.
Entonces cuéntame cómo es el proyecto, cuántos músicos son en la banda.
Sí, los güiros somos 7 personas, y sí, tocamos covers de chicha peruana, que es un tipo de cumbia mexicana, colombiana. También tenemos temas originales. Recién acabamos de grabar un disco que va a salir prontito, está en la prensa ahí calentito. Y sí, bueno, un honor, ¿no? Que nos inviten a tocar en French Quarter Fest y en Jazzfest.
Claro que sí. Invitados están ustedes también a ver a los güiros, pero si no vienen al Jazzfest o si vienen al Jazzfest y se quedaron con las ganas, ¿dónde pueden escuchar a los güiros?
Pues tenemos Instagram y Facebook, Los Güiros, y también un website, losguiros.com, y ahí pueden ver todos los gigs locales que tenemos.
Ya está, a bailar y a gozar con los güiros. Corina Hernández, muchas gracias. Dale, muchas gracias. Y usted no se lo puede perder, Jazz Fest, el Jazz and Heritage Festival 2024.
Gracias.
Ahí está, gracias.
Soy de Santa Marta, soy de Monera, eso sí. Yo soy